I've hit a royal before, a couple of them, but nothing significant, nothing even close to this ever in my video poker, career. I'm thinking to myself, partly I'm going, I just climbed Mount Everest. Like I've been playing this game forever. And how many times have I said, how many times collectively have we all said, one time? Just give it to me one time. There's my one time. Everybody loves a really good gambling story. There's a lot to this. It goes back to Thursday night. Did Palm text you or call you and say, hey, we're all going to be hanging out at Bar Canada for the...
Yes.
He did.
Mm-hmm.
But you were on vacation, so you get a pass.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so a bunch of us went over there to watch USA against Canada. It goes to overtime. In the first intermission, I said, I'm going to go play a little bit of video poker. So I was at the D, upstairs, high limit, found a hot machine. Did not hit a jackpot, but it was a hot machine, right?
First two when you come in, right?
Oh, yeah.
Against the wall.
You know exactly where it's at, right?
Yeah, very
so
good.
I was playing for a lengthy amount. In fact, it extended into the second period. I cashed out, and I never took time to cash a ticket at the D. So I still had that ticket, and it was for, is in the thousands, in my wallet the next day. So you cannot cash tickets from the D at the Circa or vice versa. So we were out late Thursday night playing craps. So I got home super late, right? And
I didn't know you played craps.
I haven't played in 18, 19 years, I don't think.
Okay.
I still don't even know what I'm doing.
All right.
So my wife had our 10-month-old all day, and he was just, it was a ruckus, right? He was total chaos, and she was just kind of pissed off at me. So I'm like, okay, on Friday, I'm going to come home right after the show, and I'm going to be the best dad that I can be. You can do whatever you want. I got Sebastian. Then Friday, the show ends, and I text her. I'm like, hold on a second here. I need to get this ticket out of my wallet because I don't want to have that much money, and I could lose it eventually. I'm like, I'm going to go to the D. I'm going to cash it, then I'm going to come right home. So in the time that it took me to walk over to the D, cash the ticket, walk back to Circa, I also had in my mind, well, before I come home for the weekend, let me just try this one machine that's been pretty decent to me over the years, and I'm going to sit down for a couple of minutes here. Plunked in that money. Paulie, no joke, I was there for 10 minutes.
Come on.
I took a screen grab, and what you're about to see here is a shot that I took at 4:29 p.m. So everything I just told you, show ends. I had to go up to the garage, put my bag in there, walk over to the D, cash a ticket, come all the way back over to Circa. That's probably 15 minutes. I hit that. I popped this bag. I was playing 10 cents. I went to 25 cents, and I went to 50 cents.
You kept getting stuff, so you upped it.
And vice versa.
Oh,
Vice versa.
Other people do that too.
It was going the other way, so I'm like, okay.
Is this Ultimate X bonus streak?
This is Ultimate X, not bonus streak.
Not
regular
bonus.
Ultimate X. My game is 10 play, and I like to play double-double because I'm going for the four aces, and I hope to get a four aces with the kicker because it pays half of a royal when you get that four aces with the kicker. Now, here's the thing. I've had a couple of royals in my life, but the biggest jackpot I've ever hit playing video poker was, I think, $4,800. That was...
That's incredible because you've lived here for 25 years.
Yeah.
That's staggering.
So I've never popped one for even more than $5,000.
Yeah.
This thing, I'm playing for 10 minutes. I'm dealt 3 to the royal. In fact, I was dealt another spade. So I'm like, okay, I got to throw that spade away and go for the royal.
Oh, really?
Yep. It's 10 times. Bam. Royal flush right in my face. 4,000 credits times 10. So that bad boy paid $20,000 29 minutes after our show ended on Friday. So the heater continued into yesterday and then into the right before the show started. You're not going to believe the heater that I'm on. But also, I made the best move of my life after I hit that royal. I'll give you the details next. So I hit a $20,000 royal on Friday night here at Circa. I was like a staggered boxer in the first 3 to 4 minutes. The processing in my brain, because again, I've hit a royal before, a couple of them, but nothing significant, nothing even close to this ever in my video poker, career. And so as the credits are rolling up and the money continues to grow on the machine, I'm like, hold on. I kept looking back and forth. Royal flush, 4,000 times 10, 40,000 credits overall. And I just realized I made the move to 50 cents. So 50 cents a push a couple of hands before this. And so I'm enjoying it. And then I didn't even try to do the math in my head because I'm smiling and people are coming around the table, or I should say the slot machine, and I'm looking back and forth and I'm trying to like wave down the slot tech. I'm like, hey, this is going to be a big boy.
Well, they're coming, yeah.
And then I realized once I did the math, I was like, oh yeah, this is going to be 20 dimes here. Two stacks of high society.
Yeah. How about the fact it's on the bottom? It's the first one.
Sure.
So you still got to crack it at 9 more, which I know was 3 to the Royal and not 4. It's also wild that you never get it when it's you're dealt 4 to the Royal. Mm-hmm. It's usually 3. And you got the flush on one above them anyway. So.
I'm glad that you said that because I got to tell you, this one is for all the blood, sweat, and tears I poured into this game in my career. It's for and I love 10 play and I love double-double. That's my game. And I prefer bonus streak. It's for all the 3 aces that I have been dealt. It's for all the 3 deuces that have been dealt, the 3 threes and the 3 fours, and they go 0 for 10. It's for all the 4 sevens, or check that, 3 sevens that have been dealt, or the 3 to the Royal, or the 4 to the Royal that have been dealt in the past. And I get bupkis for it, right? Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. This makes up for all of that. And so, what would you have done after you finally realized, and it took a minute. I mean, we're talking about good 20 minutes for that thing. I never hit the button. I wanted to enjoy it, and I wanted to roll up, and I wanted to take it in real time until it paid out in full. And then they came over and paid me, obviously. What would you have tipped? What would you have done?
That's happened to me. It was a different situation because I was playing at the bar.
Yeah.
And I was well-known, a regular, and we were in a couple shots. This was after Megabucks. I think I tipped. I got out a shot in a beer. I think I tipped 500. And then I pressed for about a week.
And was it successful?
Yes.
So I called Mike Palm immediately. I didn't want to bother you. You were on vacation. Plus, you probably don't want to hear the news that I just popped a royal for $20,000, right?
Get out of here.
So I asked
Good
Mike,
for you.
And I'm like, what would you tip? And so we went back and forth because I had a number. I tipped 500. And then...
Yeah, you didn't have to do that, but not bad.
So then...
That's good.
So then...
It's a slot attendant.
No, I know.
They're just handing you money.
I know. But they are our people.
Yeah.
So and I play at the same machine all the time.
If you were on a bar drinking, it's a different scenario.
I don't disagree.
No.
So then I had about $374 left in the machine. I wanted to play it out to see if, because you've heard about the stories too about how the same machine will pop a couple times in a row, whatever. So I wanted to do that. It didn't. I went down to 0, and they asked if I wanted security or if I was going to keep playing, and I said I would love security. Because, again, keep in mind, I'm in a pinch here. I'm responsible for food. I told Lorraine I was going to be back immediately that night. I was a horrible husband the night before by staying out way too late for the Four Nations game, right? And Sebastian, our 10-month-old, was a wild man. So I'm sitting there the whole time, like, I got to get going. So I took the cash, which they had counted out for me already. I got 2 security people here. They walked me to the garage. I tipped each of them, and I was on my merry way. I got out. I had to do it. There's no way. Mm-hmm. So thank God I was in a pinch. Thank God I wasn't drinking. None of that stuff. And I took about 80% of it and took it to the bank the next day.
Good job. Good move. Well played. The other thing, too, about the tipping, is Anthony Curtis said, or Frank B said it, too. Pro Better Frank B, that 10% rule it came up by the workers.
Right.
The people in the industry came up with that number. And it's a line of demarcation, too. It doesn't keep going. Like if I hit a royal for 1,000, okay, here's 100. 2,000, here's 200. Yep. You get up to 20, 40,000, I'm not giving you 10%.
Exactly correct.
So
part of me that night, and as you can imagine, I'm reliving this moment the entire weekend. My God, I think I got about 14 minutes of sleep Friday and Saturday night. So I'm thinking to myself, partly I'm going, I just climbed Mount Everest. Like I've been playing this game forever. And how many times collectively have we all said, one time? Just give it to me one time. There's my one time. 10 times on a multiplier, and I get a royal when I've been dealt 3, and it's 50 cents or $50 a push. So I want to plant my flag at the top of Mount Everest, and when I get home, hang my boots in the garage and say I'm retired. I'm done. I'm never playing the video game ever again. The other part of me is what you just said. You pressed for about a week, and it went very well. So I ran an errand yesterday to my buddy's house, and this was all baked in. I said, I'm going to stop at Red Rock, because there's a machine that I have in my mind. I'm out for revenge now, right? All the machines that have been very naughty to me over the last year or two. I said, I'm going to get revenge on this bad boy. I stopped at Red Rock yesterday. I text Lorraine at 3:43 p.m. Just got to Red Rock. Be home soon, ... unless I hit another jackpot.
Right.
At 356, 12 times on the multiplier, I was given 4 aces with the kicker. So not even, I got to the parking garage. That's like 8 minutes of playing.
Now, this game is really crack. Ultimate X is fun. This is Ultimate X bonus streak.
Oh, this is just, forget about it.
So if you get dealt something, then you get several cracks at it and kicks at the can. See the screen? It goes 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. You get 6 opportunities here.
Yeah.
And that's your big boy.
And this machine was hot before I hit that. And I was only playing again for like 8-10 minutes. And I got to tell you, it was right after this. And I think I moved to 25 cents. I would have had this machine begging for mercy because they dealt me 3 sevens with massive multipliers. We're talking like 8. I think because I cracked it. If you crack it, it starts smoking. And it goes like, you'll get 12 on like 5 of them. It's a wild game. So if you know what I'm talking about, then you played it before. If not, it's a little confusing. You got to give it a shot once in your life. But I have like 8, 10, 12 multipliers across the screen. They dealt me 3 sevens. Imagine, what if they would have dealt me quad 7s? I didn't get a single 4 of a kind. Or with all those multipliers at that point, if they would have said, here you go, here's like 3 different quad 7s, it would have been game over. Like, that's it. So that was, I gave a little bit back at Red Rock yesterday. And then right before the show started today, I'm like, they got the bonus streak here on the floor. Let me give it a pop.
Right by the gift shop you were playing?
Right by the gift shop.
You lunatic.
3 minutes. I was playing for 3 minutes at 12:05, 4 aces. And I was only dealt 2 of them. And that's a 12 times multiplier. Now that's 2,400, but I don't care. I'll take it.
Yeah, could have used the kicker.
Yeah, the kicker would have been nice.
Yep, nice though. Yep.
Kicker would have been 6,000.
So now, I mean, you think you're at Mount Everest, but I say now you got to be like our guy Barry, and give it another couple weeks and see if you can get the sucker dealt. Because if you get that, then that's your big boy. And dealt royal on 10 play, hello.
Well, here's what I would settle for.
You're like Vegas Matt. I know Chris Massaro sent us that video. That Vegas Matt from YouTube hit a Delt Royal 10-play dollar, 92,000.
Oh,
yeah,
mama.
Yeah, that's you now. That's next. Why not?
Well, I mean,
anything's possible for you right now.
I would say that if I could get, look, and I'm pondering retirement. We'll see. Maybe I'll see if this heater continues for a little bit or not. But the ultimate would be obviously the Delt Royal. Or, you know what I would take if they somehow dealt aces?
Yeah.
I would take dealt 4s with the kicker. And then I just walk off into right off into the sunset.
I'll hold you to it then. Okay. Be good. Yeah, you're right. It's hard to top. Fitz said that to me after I hit for 20,000. Like, you're not going to top that one. Get a $5 Royal, but then you see, I didn't know about Ultimate X. I didn't even know if it was, I wasn't familiar with the game. And then now you see all these dealt Royals and how much you can make, and you see what your 10 times Royal, 20,000.
I think
absolutely.
Maybe the most incredible part of the whole story is the fact that I combined before I hit all 3 of those jackpots. I played for 25 minutes.
That's incredible. Yep.
Wow.
That and then going right to the bank with most of the money the next day. Well played. Good job.
Thanks for watching, but don't let the betting insights end here. If you want an extra edge this football season, you can get a month of VSiN Pro right now absolutely free. That means access to our betting insights, analysis, and tools like our betting splits at 0 cost to you. Click the link in the description to sign up.